it's Zzoffer and I am back with another video. So today we will be taking a look at this Scrawlr Box, which I do believe is the box for the month of January. If you would like to see my previous Scrawlr Box unboxings, you can click the link in the card as always. But for now, let's get into this one. Oh no! It's a win for the box this time, darn it. Oh no, I did such a bad job. Oh no. It's been a while since the box one. Guess it was time. Okay, so get the supplies. Oh no, stuff is falling out. Get the point. Get the paper. There we go. And goodbye. So here is the artwork of this month, and here is the information for the artist. Okay, so here's what we get for this month's box, and I'm really excited. It looks super cool, interesting. So let's get into the art supplies. First up, we have a Pigma brush pen. Next up, we have a Micron in 01. And then we have 3 pro markers from Winsor and Newton. And this is really exciting because when I was younger, I used to love pro markers, back when there were Letraset markers and not Winsor and Newton. So I'm kind of excited to see if I still find them to be good to work with or not. And then we have a Faber-Castell Artist pen with a bullet nib, and it's a white one. I've never seen that before. Oh. And lastly, we have a Faber-Castell pencil in 2H. For the candy, we have a Swizzles. We have one of these, and it looks really good, so I think I'm gonna eat it like right now, or maybe I'll wait till I'm done talking. Because I need to tell you that the prompt is growing up for this month. Ha! How relevant. But now, it's candy time. So moving on to the swatches, I swatched out all of these supplies and they're all super lovely. I really enjoy them. The Micron is so smooth and the pro markers are so nice and pigmented, and everything's great. And then lastly, I got to swatch out the white pen, and because it wasn't really that pigmented, I figured that maybe if I push on it, you know, like those pens, like Posca pens, where you push on them and then ink comes out. Yeah, don't do that, because it's not. I broke it. I just pushed in the tip, and I feel terrible. So please don't do this to your pens if you have these ones at home. Luckily, the pen still works, however. I just feel super stupid for doing that. It was just such an instant moment of, why did I do that? I'm such an idiot. But moving on to the artwork. So the theme for this month's box was growing up, which is super appropriate because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm growing up. So I figured that I would draw myself as a child and as an adult, or however adult I might be at this point in time. I don't know if I'm an actual adult, but I guess I'm supposed to be. Are you really ever an adult? Let's just say it's a young Zzoffer and a slightly older Zzoffer. That's what we're doing. So I was really excited about this month's box because I love the supplies in here. This is what I want. Can we just have only Scrawlr boxes with markers in them? That would get boring, wouldn't it? No, but I really love these supplies. This is what I used to draw, so I was really excited to use it, and I really loved the theme because growing up is such a relatable theme, I guess. I don't know, it was just, I instantly had an idea, unlike many previous Scrawlr boxes where I just kind of feel like, I don't know what to draw for this, and then I just draw something weird, and so I was really excited to start this one. So I started out doing a couple thumbnails in my sketchbook just to figure out what I wanted the composition to be, because that's a thing that I struggle with a lot. So I just like to always kind of plan out what I'm doing before I start doing it so that I don't just sit there and go, I don't know what I'm doing, because when you're filming while you're drawing, it adds an extra layer of pressure. So it's really nice to know what you're doing before you sit down and start filming. And I know that you guys really want to see me like figure it all out on camera. So maybe I'll try and do that more in the future. It makes it a lot easier for me to actually do the video and like to mentally get ready for it if I know what I'm doing. But I can try and make a video where you can see my whole process of going through a piece of artwork. Would you like that actually? If I make a video that's just how my whole process of doing art is? Because I can make that for you if you want to. I think I'm actually kind of making a video that's like that right now, so you're getting it whether you want to or not. Ooh, now I'm almost done with lining the piece, and I did not look up any reference for this, which I probably should have, because that arm looks super weird. But that's just, I mean, maybe I just have super weird arms. It looked fine when I did the sketch, you know, like when you do the thumbnail it looks fine, and then something happens and then it doesn't in the finished piece. That's what happened here. And now we're on to coloring. So I am coloring in Zzoffer's hair brown, or the most brown color that I had. This is basically like a 3 marker challenge actually. So I picked this one because it was the closest to a brown hair color. I think it's slightly lighter than my hair was when I was a child, but it's pretty close, I would say. Yeah, I used to have brown hair, if y'all didn't know. I wasn't born with blue hair, as many might think. I was born with brown hair, and then I dyed it, and right now it's orange. It's orange with faded tips, which is what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to make a gradient from the peachy, what is it? I think it's called blush, the color. So I'm trying to make a gradient from that into the orange color, but it didn't work very nice, so it doesn't look super great. And I kind of regret doing it, but I think in the end I kind of managed to save it so that it looks slightly okay. But I should have just gone for a solid orange for the hair, I think. I was really trying to capture what I used to look like versus what I look like now. You'll see the young Zzoffer. I don't know how old she might be. I think 9 to 10 years old. You'll see she's missing a tooth because I feel like I was always missing teeth when I was younger. I guess that's just part of being a child. You lose your baby teeth and then they're missing. So I wanted to include that, and then I did my haircut. I remember being a child, and I would always tuck my hair behind my ear, but then I would always look myself in the mirror and go, ew, this looks super bad, I should really stop doing this. But I would always do it, just, you know, as a reflex. So I wanted to put that in there as well. And then the day that I was drawing this, I was wearing my hair in a ponytail. So I put my soft hair in a ponytail. Recently, I just haven't been able to wear my hair down. Does anyone else ever have this, that they just have a period of time where they just can't handle their hair being near their face, so they just need to put it up? Or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. One thing, however, that might not be super accurate is the height difference between the current Zzoffer and the young Zzoffer, because I stopped growing at the age of 14. So I think that when I was 10 years old, I would have been a bit closer to my current height than what this is displaying. So maybe I should have made the young version a bit taller. You might have noticed that I didn't choose to use the blush color for my skin tone. I put it in a circle behind. And that's because recently I've been kind of getting into just leaving the skin white when I draw white characters. Sometimes, like for stylistic choice kind of thing, because I think that it makes a fun contrast, and then also you can get away with using fewer colors, and sometimes that kind of simplifies things in a fun way. So I wanted to do that here, but I couldn't resist going in and making some shading with the blush on the white skin. And then I thought, I think I'm done now. But I realized that I hadn't used a white pen yet, so I went in and did a flower design on Zzoffer's shirt, and that actually made it look a lot more like a shirt that I would have worn when I was about 9 to 10 years old, so that's pretty cool. And with that, I used all of the art supplies. Yes, it's been a long time since I last used all of them. But that's about it for this video. Here is the finished piece. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. I had a lot of fun drawing this. This is one of my favorite Scrawlr boxes that I've gotten in a long time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you later. Bye!